Hey girlies, thanks for joining me on my first little mini tutorial. This is my old set. I low-key didn't like the design. I was playing with it. This is also my first little short set. I'm kind of going from super long nails to short nails, and I'm kind of liking it. I don't know who I am, but I like it. Also, I do the peel off method. I hate I hated soaking my nails off all the time because I do kind of frequently do my nails. So this method was definitely easier and better. They do last. I think the longest that I've had with the peel off base was probably like 4 weeks. And I do typically clip my nails, but I low key want to see how long I can have my natural nails underneath the Gel X. So I am kind of testing that out. Unfortunately, if you saw, I did kind of break off my pinky. That was my fault. When I do the peel off base, it's very important to take your time and be gentle when you're lifting. Maybe I could do another video on how like the whole process of me peeling them off. Let me know in the comments. But again, it's just a lot more easier. And in the last 3 years now that I've been doing my own nails, Gel X I probably started doing maybe a year ago or so, and I have tried different products. I don't really have a preference per se, but when I did do them long, when I was doing my nails very long, I cannot do long gel X nails. So a lot of my long nails that I had in the past are all acrylic, but as I've said, I freaking hate the process of removing that and even applying it. Like, I really tried. I did maybe a solid 2 years of doing my nails acrylic, and I liked it, but let's be real, I do not have time for that. Oh, and that red bottle, that Jello, that is the product that I use to peel off um, my nail, or like the product I use underneath. I do apply like the smallest layer and just a single layer. I think I've seen videos where they use 2 layers. I'm okay with the one. Again, I do my nails every like 3 to 4 weeks by choice. I don't really have them falling off. So, I mean, maybe you can do the 2 layers. I don't know. Maybe it'll last longer. I don't know. But I'm okay with the one layer. Plus, you have to buy it on a certain website, and I'd rather not do that frequently. This is my first bottle, and I probably had it for like 3 months, and it's worked out fine. Here is me etching my Gel X nail, and I use a small amount first out the bottle, and then I slowly kind of just drag that all over the tip up into where I think it's gonna meet my nail end. And I go ahead and I did do this in real time, like me applying it. A lot of, well, mostly like towards the end of this video, I do kind of speed things up because it was just like really long and I thought you guys were gonna be bored. But this is really me just applying it in real time. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first started doing gel X, it was so hard. Like, yes, applying it and like getting it on there was obviously fine, but doing it and doing it on both hands, it was no joke. It was really hard. They would come out crooked. And then I didn't realize or didn't know after watching videos that you could just peel them off before you actually set them for the 2 minutes, and remove them, and it doesn't really damage your nails or anything. So it took me a couple of sets to finally get the angle right, take my time, use enough product, and apply them correctly. That little snippet is the inspo picture that I want to do. So you let me know if it looks anywhere near the picture. But I did just find it on Instagram and instantly fell in love with it. Also, going back to me applying my nails, I hope you saw that I kind of leave a good chunk like away from my cuticle, and it's because of this. I like to use builder gel um, after I clean up the nail, remove like the excess glue, and kind of I believe I use a 250 grit when I sand it down on the top and towards like the cuticle edges. So once that's all nice and cleaned up, I go in with the builder gel, try to get as close as I can to the cuticle, and just really build from there, and then just kind of let it all fall to the edge. I'm not really focusing too much on the edge or the tip. It's really just where my cuticle and apex is. And please, guys, I am not a professional, so like you don't have to believe everything I say. This is just what works for me, what I do. Um, and again, I'm not licensed. I'm not a professional. This is me just being a DIY girly, learning from tons of videos. And again, this probably is the third year I'm going on doing my nails. And as you can see that I'm not a professional, I'm using a paper towel to block my husband who is playing video games. We share the room that I do my nails in currently. It's like a nail game slash computer room, so 3 in 1. And so I was just kind of blocking him with that napkin. I hope you guys don't mind that ugly background. But yeah, also when I was doing the French tip and just basically most of the design, I do my best to try to rest my hand while I'm doing any type of design. It's probably the best method that you can do. And if you can't lay down your hand, then at least rest your arm against something while you kind of have your nails facing towards you, if you know what I mean. And I do like to use the clear sculpting gel. I do have the white one and use it very little because when I discovered that you can take a clear gel, what is it called? It is, yeah, solid building gel, sorry. When you use clear one, you can use your eyeshadow palette and basically rub it into that whatever color you want, and it turns into that color. It's yes, it's transparent depending on how much eyeshadow, or in my case, I'm using eyeshadow you use. And I did use the MAC eyeshadow. It's like yellow, the yellow eyeshadow with like the shimmery gold. I kind of wanted it to be a little sparkly. I don't think you can tell, but um, this is low key a little bit hard to do. It has taken me a lot of practice to do my little flowers. I try to slow down the video, but like not slow it down too much because it can take like a good 5 minutes for me to get my nails pretty like where I'm happy. Like this part when I started doing the other side, literally sat there for 10 minutes and I could not get the pedal to do what I wanted it to do. And the next couple of minutes is me just not being happy with my pedal, but here I am, still showing you guys. And it was also like 10 o'clock at night. I have to be at work at 6 in the morning. So I was completely over it. Like the pedals, like just, I was just done. Um, I appreciate you guys watching. And if you enjoyed the voiceover, I typically just put music on and just slap it on the internet. But I did enjoy creating this. So if you're interested in any part of the process that I do or want to know more in depth of it, please let me know. Because I would love to continue creating these type of videos, and let me know in the comments. Also, I took a very sorry little video at the end of this. I do apologize, but when it's this late and this long, I like can care less about how it came out. I get to enjoy it the next day and then maybe take pictures or videos days later, so I'm super sorry about that. I'll get better. If you guys like, let me know. Thanks guys for watching.